Hello, and welcome to another update video about Polygon. So Polygon landed in this support region in December, and the idea was, okay, maybe the price already bottomed there and we were going to take off, or it might need another low from a bullish point of view. Of course, the bullish perspective would need to be revised below the 35-cent level. That's the 78.6 retracement located here, 35.3 cents to be exact. However, support held so far, at least it's holding, and the price moved up from that low in December. Moved up, pulled back to that same level, double bottom structure. Not a great structure to really form a substantial low, so we'll have to see if that is going to be something that is sustainable. But for now, yeah, I am watching to see if the market can break out to the upside. We already have the first indication that at least the next attempt is being made. The structure looks similar to the structure that started in December, just weaker at the moment. Okay, that might be a bit of a warning, but for now the local trend is up, especially from that Monday, the 13th of January low. The move up above this breakout point was successful. It was a mini inverse head and shoulders. I think we talked about that in one of the previous videos. We saw a few of these inverse head and shoulder patterns on some charts, and the price has formed what looks like a 5-wave move up. I haven't labeled the internal structure, but the internal 5th wave would be quite extended. So we'll take it with a pinch of salt. But for now, this seems to be following the direct pathway to the upside. We now have a little bit of a pullback there. So there is a little bit of a pullback in what could be an internal wave 2. So 5 waves up could be wave 1. All that tells us, right? All that tells us is that the trend is likely up. And any pullback needs to confirm that, so we need a higher low. From a structural point of view, it's quite simple. Now, we have we have standard, let's say, standard support levels. Yeah, in this case, for a wave 2, 42.6 to 45.7 cents. Now, it might be worth watching for a reaction already at the trend. No, it's not a trend line, at this previous breakout point. Clearly, this is when the momentum started to pick up, right? After breaking out. So this level is around 46.3, 46.4 cents. And you can see that the market reacted, and now we're testing that level from above. So I'm not necessarily expecting a deep wave 2. So I'm always saying that, right? Especially when the market is bullish, then we don't expect a deep pullback, but we cannot guarantee it. So all I can say is, it could be that the market will just test this green line and then take off. So if we now see this, like a successful retest, and then we see a break above yesterday's high at 48.9 cents, I assume we are moving up in a third wave. However, any break below would still leave the door open for the white scenario. Just the levels that we can then observe are 45.7 cents, 44.8, 43.9, and 42.6 cents. And then from there, we could move higher with additional support possibly here in the region around the 50% retracement, because there's a structural support level from the previous swing low. So we talk about let's say 44 to 45 cents, yeah? And that's all there is. So the important aspect here that we need to focus on is the 78.6 retracement, because that is essentially the pivot between, okay, we're in a bullish scenario. That's the bottom line. The trend is up against that level. I'm not saying we test that level, I'm not saying we have to get a deep pullback. All I'm saying is the trend is up from an Elliott wave point of view in a 1-2 setup with a potential third wave to follow, as long as we're holding above 42.6 cents, because below that level, it will become less probable that the market will follow through in a bullish way to the upside. And that's what we're watching at the moment on this chart, yeah? And overall, yeah, it's looking decent. What we now want to see is obviously a break above the next high there at 48.9 cents, and a break above that swing high there at 54 cents, which is the high from the 6th of January. But that would be the next one to break above, yeah? For now, the immediate focus is on the support levels, and then the recent swing high trend is up. local pullback seems to be unfolding, but not very impulsive. So yeah, still looking for further upside continuation. But bear in mind, this overall chart is a bit of a mess. The entire structure there from the November low to the December high was just in 3 waves. But I decided still to give the bulls a chance, right? So I'm still watching for higher, but it's not necessarily high confidence. That's the update about Polygon. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.